Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have Gunnar Gill. Gunnar is probably one of the greatest drummers of our time today in 2022. The skill that this guy has and the charismatic way he plays those drums will absolutely blow you away. He's now playing metal punk as a singing drummer, and it's absolutely incredible. The show that this guy puts on is insane. Aside from being an incredible drummer and singer, he is a super nice guy. Not too dumb either by having an incredibly gorgeous guitarist by his side. If you haven't yet, you have got to check him out. You will definitely not be disappointed at all. Even if you don't like metal or punk, the show you will get is going to be one you're going to be talking about for a very long time. Okay, so we're here with Gunnar.
That's me.
Yep. All right, so go ahead, introduce your band, what everybody does in the band, and your names, and whatever you want to tell about yourself.
All right. Well, my name is Gunnar. I'm the singing drummer in my own band. I make metal and punk music all by myself, and these are my beautiful guitar players. I teach them the songs, and they're doing pretty well, but they are also like my best friends, and we vibe hella hard. Do you guys want to say your names and say something about yourself? I don't know.
I'm David.
Hi, David.
Hello. I play electric, but mainly acoustic guitar. I mean, I sing a little on the side, but I play guitar for this band, Gunnar Gill, and came from Florida. Born and raised from Waxahachie in West Palm, but traveling from Stewart, and I'm just road tripping with these fucking goons, these goblins, and
That's me.
I don't know. I'm just here to vibe and keep everybody safe.
That's what he does. He's a hypochondriac, and he's
Germaphobe.
germaphobe to the max.
Okay. I am Olivia. I am born and raised in Texas. Yeehaw. Howdy. Before I joined this band, I was in another band with him called doesn't matter, stupid band. But before I joined any of these bands, I was majoring in musical theater.
Okay.
Before that, and then I was in a worship band before that. So here I am. Quite a journey. But yeah,
Right.
It's been very fun.
Now she's a bad bitch.
The worst band to the bad bitch.
I was in chorus in high school, all 4 years, and upper choir. So I mean, we're both from like school.
Yeah, we're like choir kids.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You're welcome.
The only music experience I had was in junior year of high school. I tried to get some music classes, and so they put me in concert band with a bunch of freshmen,
Okay.
and they also put me in jazz band. And when I was in jazz band, I would just mess around with one of my friends because they already had a drummer, and there wasn't much for me to really do, and I had no idea how to read sheet music, and I still don't know how. The
I forgot.
teacher said that he was gonna tell me, but he never did. But you know, it doesn't matter now.
Hey, no, because you completely branded yourself incredibly. So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. Now, do you play any other instrument other than the drums? And do you guys play any other? I know you said acoustic and electric guitar.
I mean, I like to sing. I played bass. Bass was fun. I was inspired by Wright and Martini from like Mudvayne, and also like Les Claypool from Primus.
Okay.
And like, for acoustic, I like Jim Croce or like David Gates and like old folk music from like the
Love Jim
'70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Side note: I met him from
yes.
another band.
Yes.
He played bass for this other band. We had some beef with the lead singer, and so we just kind of left him and like just kind of blocked him.
Uh-huh.
And we wanted to do like to make our own thing, but then that kind of fell apart. And now I have my own band, and I asked him to be in it, and we're doing pretty good so far, I guess.
Yeah, you guys were just in Melbourne, right?
Yeah, we were in Melbourne last week. We were playing at Rubik's Cafe. Okay. We almost played there again. We almost opened for the Dropout Kings, but that didn't happen because it was a Thursday night, and these guys have work.
I had a birthday recently, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of fell through. I had to spend time with family.
Yeah, that's important.
I mean, yeah.
And so, like, all right, so how did you... you met him through another band, like...
Yeah.
And how did you guys meet Olivia?
Through another band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I met both of these guys from previous bands that I was in. There was a point where I was in 5 bands at once.
Oh my god.
I had so much free time, you know. I was kind of extending myself.
Absolute monster.
I was in I was playing drums for 5 different bands.
That's amazing.
And then now I only play in one band, which is my own band.
Yeah.
I kind of realized that I shouldn't, you know, I don't know, I guess, quality over quantity, I guess, you know. Yeah. I don't know.
It's true.
It's whatever.
Yep. Okay, so you started, all right, you've always been Gunnar Gill, obviously. You branded yourself really well.
Well, first I started as this band called Bandmates.
Okay.
I was trying to finish an album for that band.
Okay.
And I've been trying to find members for that band for years.
Okay.
And it wasn't working out, so so when I did shows with that band, I was just kind of solo. So it was just kind of like a solo band. Right. Like I would play drums and sing, and I'd play along the backing tracks, and I'd move from drums to guitar and sing at the same time. Right. It was a lot of cardio.
Yeah.
But now I have guitar players, so that makes things a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, when did you guys all become the Gunnar Gill band?
We had our first show at Propaganda. And
I was just talking about Propaganda. I'd never been there. How is it?
It's okay. It's like a little dive bar.
Oh, is it? Okay.
They have a really big stage.
How many people do you think? What's the max capacity? Do you think?
They've had a lot of big. They had a lot of big bands there. The last big crowd I was there for was for the Reverend Horton Heat. They filled that bitch to the brim.
That's fun. Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I mean, it's a nice, cozy, like, little dive bar. Okay. But, like, the first time we played there as a band together, as a group, there was about, like, 40, 50 people there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, when we were forming the band, I was in the process of rebranding from Bandmates to Gunnar Gill, because I kind of realized that I was kind of already like a solo artist.
Right. And
so I wasn't going to continue to be like a solo band when I could just be a solo artist.
Right.
So I've been kind of rebranding myself. So I had a show at Propaganda. I had an idea for new music that I was still writing at that time. But, like, I didn't have my solo show, like, planned out for that show. So I was like, what if I had a band? So I was already in a band with her. So I asked her, and I showed her the parts. And then I kind of wanted to have another guitar player, so there's a more fuller sound.
Right.
And so I had him in mind because he's been motivated with music for a while, and he's been wanting to do something with me for a long time. And so I hit him up, and he was like, "Yes,
it was like
let's do it."
A year and a half till we talked again, or maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
because it was a while. It was like almost
it was a while.
2 years and a half since we met, and then like he just popped out of nowhere. He's like, "Can you play guitar for me?" I'm like, Oh yeah, dude. Hey, can you gig?
Yeah.
Can you gig in the next 2 weeks? And I'm like,
Oh yeah. So we were just practicing for a week and a half straight, like just nonstop practice. And our first show, it was really good. Like
Yes.
we had a really big crowd and we had a pretty good sound. It was a lot different from what I had been playing recently because Bandmates was kind of like a pop punk band, but I was making more like hardcore punk and metal.
Okay.
And so, and I think now that kind of fits my style more than what I was doing, you know?
Right. So tell me about your songwriting process. Like, how do you, what motivates you to write a song, inspires you, and...
I mostly write songs about things that I hate, things that I don't like. You know, I come to a song, like, when I write lyrics, I'm just kind of, I kind of have a lot of built-up aggression.
Right.
So I kind of try to express that through my music.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my train of thought.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but mostly when I write music, I come up with a guitar part for something, and I come up with other licks that fit that, and then I write bass lines over it, and then I come up with drums for it, and then once the whole song is laid out, that's when I try to write lyrics for it.
Right, okay.
I don't really sing, but I just kind of do it anyways, because, yeah.
Well, like, you're like one of the most sought after drummers, so, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
For you to be able to brand yourself and then become, like... Nobody's doing that right now, so...
Everyone wants a piece of this.
It's true.
I'm just that cool or whatever. I don't know.
You're so funny.
I quit the band.
How old were you when you started playing?
I started drums when I was 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are you self-taught?
Not really. I learned drums at the School of Rock.
Okay.
In North Palm Beach.
Okay.
And so I've been doing shows with them for a while.
Right.
I started playing drums, and then I picked up the guitar about a year later.
Okay.
And then I was just like, I already know guitar, so I'll just play bass, and then boom.
Right. Okay.
And then I also tried to pick up piano. Like, I would just kind of come up with my own licks on the piano.
Licks on the piano.
Licks. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is the best decision that you've made as a musician?
Leaving all the bands and just having my own band and just being
you.
myself
Yeah.
and not playing for anyone else's band.
Right.
Because when I was playing in someone else's band, it just felt like I was like being used,
Mm-hmm.
or like I was a part of something that wasn't really me.
Right.
Like, I played drums for this rapper for our last 3 shows.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really able to play them because they were like, oh, no one showed up, we have to cancel. Or there was this one time we had a show at Respectables, and I come in like, hey, I'm here with a drum set. Where can I load in? They were all like, oh no, this is rappers only. We don't have room for a drum set. That almost happened like 3 times.
Right.
Because when you're at a show with a rapper, it's very rare that there's a drummer there.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was doing something that was different, and I thought it was pretty cool, but, you know, it's only cool when it works out, you know?
Yeah, no, it's true. It is true. I've seen it a couple times. There's this one, and she was at my mini fest, Luna Sklar. She usually has a drummer going with her, but he had just had back surgery, so he didn't come to the festival. But it made her music, like, even better. Like, when you have that drummer behind you, I feel it's, like, so much better.
Live instrumentals are better than trying to sing over, like, a backing track.
Yes, 100%.
It's easier to slip up.
100%.
It's less fluid.
So, what do you feel the music industry is missing?
Originality. People aren't speaking from their souls. They're more interested in talking about having a good time instead of like digging deep down on the inside and how they feel, or like reflecting on the wrong choices, or like what has happened and how to process things, and how to process things positively instead of negatively, or even going through a terrible time and then how we recovered from that. Like a lot of old music talked about like strong, like different scenarios and like relationships or emotions or like events and times that like matter. But now all we talk about is like party, somebody broke my heart, or like, okay, I'm gonna like protest something, but I'm not really talking about anything valid. I'm just going to insult you, mock you, because like everybody makes the same jokes. Nobody wants to put effort in their music. They just want to like sound good and like sound like the most different, and people just, I don't know.
I think there's too many people anymore that have a lot of money but have no talent, and they try to be famous.
Commercializing
with their
It's definitely a lack of authenticity, in my opinion. Because
what sells the most?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
I apologize.
I don't know. I just like it. Yeah, never mind.
My bad. My bad.
No, you were saying there's a lack of authenticity.
Yeah, like I don't think that people are very genuine when they write. Like, because I write music too. I don't have anything out there published, but I tell stories based off my experiences or something that I'm feeling in that moment.
Right.
Not just like I'm sad. Like I explain why I'm feeling this way, or how sometimes my brain will think a certain way, and so. Music's a form of expression, and it really helps me get my feelings out, because I struggle with, I am a verbal processor, but I still struggle with explaining what I'm feeling because it doesn't always make sense. So sometimes putting something to music, it's something that I learned at theater, just must be sung. It just helps get that feeling, that emotion, that raw, inner, deep-seated, whatever, out. And it's very cathartic for me. That's why I love music. I'm very vulnerable with music, so I really love it. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, totally off topic, but I don't know if everybody's going to be able to see. She's so beautiful. You are, like, flawlessly beautiful. Like, looking at you and, like, your whole, like, everything. So like, your, what's the word? I'm like, your surroundings, like, your air. What?
Serene?
Yeah, she's very, yeah, like.
I'm graceful.
I know everything about you. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so, all right, so you already said the best. All right, collaboration. Yes. Who would your dream collaboration be?
Probably Travis Barker or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I were to collab with somebody, it would most likely be Travis Barker, because he collabs with a lot of people anyways, and I've looked up to him since I listened to a lot of Blink 182, and I have heard all their side projects, and they're like, he's like one of my most favorite drummers ever. Like,
he's a great drummer.
Oh yeah,
there's no doubt. Yeah.
Like, for my top 3, he's like number 1.
Okay, who are your other two?
I'd say the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
And John Dalmayan from System of a Down. Also, Zoltan Chaney from the Vince Neil Band. He goes crazy as fuck. He's like whipping his whole arm around, and like,
oh my God,
he just goes crazy. He kicks the cymbals too. He's insane. I love it.
I love watching like that. Like, yeah. Totally agree with that. So, all right. So, are there any like dream tours? Like, you went to Melbourne. Are there any other dream places in other cities that you guys would love to get to?
I mean, there's this one stadium that I see a lot of my favorite bands play at. It's called the Red Rocks. It's in Colorado, I think.
Okay. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is in Colorado. Yes.
I've seen people like Stick Figure, Slightly Stupid, and Mod Sun and Jaden play there. It's like one of my dream places to have a show there, right. to at least open up for a band there. Like hopefully one day I can headline it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's a whole dream and a half.
Right. So, do you think that, like, all right, so for the Gunnar Gill band, what are your future goals? Do you think you're going to just focus on this band going forward?
Yeah. I just want to, write what I write, write what I think is right. I don't know. I don't know. Just, I guess my ultimate goal is to, I don't know, reach out to a lot of people. Sometimes when I write songs, I write about like when there's something that I think is wrong with me, like I kind of try to put that in a song so that maybe when someone else hears it, they're all like, "Oh my God, he's talking about me." I don't know. something like that, something to like inspire people. I don't know. I just want to write something that gets someone amped up. Right. Like, make you want to fight someone. I don't know.
The band I had last week said the same thing. All this fighting. Like, I just want people to kick the shit out of everyone and punch each other.
I just want people to stay inside with a good book.
Praise the Lord.
So funny. That is so
Play
funny.
for God.
Play for God. We play for Jesus.
So where do you see the Gunnar Gill band in 10 years? You going to still be around, you think?
I would like to think so. Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
So cool.
Time's flying by. It could definitely happen. It just
should.
I would love to play festivals. Like, I have been to Rockville twice. I would love to play at Rockville or Incarceration, just play some of those big music festivals.
Yep.
And, maybe go on tours like in Europe, London.
Awesome. Yeah.
I can get us that.
Travel the world. Oh yeah, she could possibly get us in with, some shows in London.
Yeah, I have some family up in London.
Oh wow!
So yeah, he's pretty cool. So I'm sure if I ask very nicely, he could pull some strings.
Yeah. You have somewhere to stay at least. Maybe you can go over there and market yourselves over there. That would be so. I would love to see that. I'm gonna plant that into this universe right now.
Yes,
You're gonna see him in London.
I'm going there this summer. So maybe you guys want to say
switch places.
No, it's fine.
Okay. It just
You have a very
I don't know if
lovely
he's
giraffe.
correct for the main host
Say
and guest.
Everyone say Colorado.
Never mind.
I'm a giraffe.
It just kind of looks a bit odd.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone's chatting. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to London this summer,
Are you?
and so I was saying you guys should save up and come with me.
I'm good.
Perhaps.
I can go.
It'd be so much fun
What?
because
I can go.
Swag.
save up money because I don't have enough money.
I have enough money.
But it'd be
I
fun.
hope-
You definitely have
I
a place to stay, and we could market.
That would be awesome.
Snowball Butcher, please.
Who does the booking for your band?
I do most of it. My mom also tries to help with shows. My parents are very supportive in what I do, so they help as much as they can,
Right.
and they don't have any problem with doing it, and I'm very thankful for them.
Well, that's nice to hear because I did it for my daughter's band, and I think that they started getting to the age where they were like, well, at least my kid was, past the appreciation where she's like, I just want to do it myself. So back off sort of thing. So here I sit as the podcaster now. Nobody wanted me anymore. So, but I did a good job. I got them into Revolution Live 3 times. Awesome. So, I mean, I'll look out for you guys, okay? That's why. Now I've adopted all these other kids into my home.
I got us our first tour.
Yeah, she got us our first tour, which is in like
Louisiana.
2 months.
That's awesome. You're going to Louisiana?
No, I don't know where you got that from.
Misinformation.
Okay, so there's this band that we met at this metal fest that we played at. They came all the way from Louisiana.
Okay, that's where Louisiana came.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so we got pretty cool with them, and they were talking to us, and they were all like, if you ever want to do a show up in Louisiana, let us know, because there's this bar that we always fucking play at. We can set up a show there. And I was kind of like, if we go up to Louisiana for a show, we're gonna do a tour, so we have some money to pay for food and gas
Right,
and
yeah.
whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
So that could help with us, you know.
But again, the tour is not in Louisiana.
Okay.
The tour is in like mainly South Florida.
It's around Florida.
Where it's in Florida.
It's like a Florida tour.
When we were with the other band that we were in together, I met this promoter down in Miami, and he has a lot of pull, and he has a pretty big following.
Right.
So
Shout out to Doomslayer.
Doomslayer, I love you.
I love
Thank
you.
But yes, Doom and I became pretty close and became good friends. So I've been talking with him. I got him a show, and then he was like, my throat. So if you're watching this, you missed out, bud.
You all bitch. No, I'm
But yeah, so I've been connecting with him and getting us shows through him.
Awesome.
'Cause he's a pretty cool dude, and I actually am friends with him. It's
Right.
not just me using him for,
Right.
wow, you have followers, get me shows.
Right.
No, he's like a really cool dude. And
Right.
so, yeah, it's a really cool connection to have, too.
Yeah, it is. You want to hold tight to those connections.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of my best friendships that I've met within like just getting my daughter's band gigs and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like, you know, I meate the people that I'm like, okay, this is one person I have to like hold tight to, but then it's like I became good friends with them. So yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying. So the local scene here, how do you feel about the local scene here?
I feel like there's a lot of bands that don't play, because I've met like a couple people that don't even go gig out often. I don't want to name their like bands or groups, but there's a lot of good talented people around in South Florida that play, and then the scene around here is just people are rushing to get big. I mean, it's it's good. The scene's like a good diverse set of music. You see hip hop, rap rock, metal, new metal, progressive tech, and then you see your sludge and your grind and your death metals, and then you can see people who like their softer rocks and like their cover bands and dad rock.
Right.
Seems pretty good around here. It's just depends on where you go and who will accept you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good bands out here
A lot
that
of good
have
people.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands that have a lot of potential. And you know, there's a lot of good sounding bands who I like very much. But I personally haven't really been out a lot yet to a lot of shows.
Right.
And so, I don't know, it's just kind of like a lot to like drive like 1 hour or 30 minutes to a show, you know?
So there's going to be a show up near you. You guys know Young Fiction?
Yes.
They're having their house show.
Yeah.
Right, you guys should go, because there's going to be, like, the other bands, they always have the best house shows. Have you ever been to their house shows?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so fun.
I played at one of them.
Oh, did you? With Modern Freaks?
No.
Oh, no?
It was with the rapper that I
Oh, I
played
got
with.
you. Okay.
I played drums for A.O. Dillon.
Okay. Yeah, I know A.O. Dillon.
Oh yeah, we've had we actually had 2 shows with Xavier Wolf.
Okay.
One of them I actually got to play. The other one, that was the one at Respectables that I wasn't able to play.
That was fun.
Right.
I was told that show kind of sucked.
Well, you don't want to be a part of it anyhow. Okay, so do you have any favorite local bands that I know you said you don't get out much to see it, but I mean...
There's a couple hardcore punk bands that I like. There's 1983, Killed by Florida,
Voodoo Monk, too.
Voodoo Monk. We played with them a couple times. They're a really good band.
They're really cool, too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they played at O'Malley's recently, and they had a pretty good crowd. They deserve it.
They deserve a big crowd.
Yeah.
They're absolutely insane.
Okay, I'll have to look them up. All right.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any favorite vocals?
Mount Sinai, Cowards and Thieves. I just met them recently in Melbourne. And
Oh yeah,
they're
No
really
Coffin.
good. They did a
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, no coffins.
They did a Portishead cover.
The Rottens too.
Then Calliope, who like only played at like Swampgrass Willie's like once, like
Oh, we
2
just go to
years ago.
Swampgrass all the time.
And they're pretty good, but they're not playing anymore. They're kind of like waiting for a good vocalist. Anyways, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to, you can tell Mom anything. I told you about the segment.
Okay.
Just going to ask some questions so everybody can get to know you guys.
Okay.
All together as band. Okay, so I'll just do one at a time. All right. What's your all-time favorite song, and where does it bring you when you hear it?
That's very hard because I like a lot of music,
I wouldn't be able to answer
and
this question.
it's like different genres of music. But the one favorite song, I like "Release" by Pearl Jam.
I love Pearl Jam, so can't go wrong.
I relate to how Eddie Vedder reflects on how his father, I guess he's like sees himself as him, and he's just trying. I don't really know the full meaning behind the song, but I mean I can relate with how somber he talks about how he's reminded of himself towards his father, and he just wants to let go, and like the powerful vocals and the acoustic guitar. I don't know. I love Pearl Jam and the 90s grunge kind of mix of rock. It was pretty good.
Yeah. It was a
That
great time to grow up.
that or "If" by Bread.
Okay.
"If" is a really nice love song. It's really poetic, and it's a bit old school. Sorry with the voice crack, but it's a bit old school with the vocals and the way the guitar goes. But the way David Yates writes, how much he cares about somebody, and like how you can just, I don't know. I love romantic songs. It's just it's such a diehard.
Hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
What about you, Olivia?
Dude, you're asking the wrong person. I have so much music that I love, in such a vast majority of genres, because the way that I branched out and found music that I loved is I would always, I don't know, on Spotify, I would look up mood, and if I was mad, I would look up like an angry playlist. If I was really sad or missing somebody, like they have playlists for everything, so that's kind of how I found all my music.
Right.
But I guess like definitely one of my favorite songs that I'll always jam out to is, it's kind of cliche, but it's definitely my zombie killing song is Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by Catch the Elephant.
Yep.
Love that song.
Yes.
I don't care who judges me. I fucking love that song so
Yeah, it's
much.
a great song.
But
No
then,
judging here.
But then I guess like there's like, since I was in theater too, I don't want to get too theatrical because I know I'm in a metal band now. But there was this song. Did you ever watch the movie Ghost? Yeah. There was a Broadway adaptation of that movie, and the song "With You."
Okay.
It's one of the saddest songs I've ever heard, and I sang that on stage a couple times. And dude, when I tell you, that song makes me so emotional. Like if I ever have to sing, and I have to sound really sad, because I've had acting training and stuff like that, I can do it, but I have to like sing that song first to get me in that. So that song just hits me different every single time. I don't know why, just love it. But yeah, I love a lot of music too. That's just tip of the iceberg there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Gunnar?
What was the question again?
The question is, what is your all-time favorite song, and how does it make you feel? Where does it bring you back to every time you hear it?
That's a hard question to answer. You see, I listen to I listen to a wide range of music. Whenever I'm in the car, I mainly listen to R&B rap, like Mac Miller, People Under the Stairs. One of my favorites is Kendrick Lamar and Isaiah Rashad.
Okay.
I guess I've been listening to this song. It's called Acid Raindrops. I don't know. I just like the chorus a lot, and I don't know. It just kind of like I kind of relate to it. I kind of relate to that song, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. All right. Do you guys have significant others?
In what sense? Like family?
No.
No, like lovers.
Yeah.
Oh no! I
Funny
mean,
story.
I used to.
You're single.
Yeah, I've been single for like 2 years after a breakup with my high school girlfriend, and I've just been focused on work
Okay.
because
Yeah.
relationships are a bit hard to handle when you're supporting your family and having a job and then music and figuring your life out, you know. But I mean, if somebody wants to like run at my pace and stick around with me, then sure.
Okay.
Somebody will-
He's open.
That's kind of the same thing that I've had going on. Like, I think if I were to have a girlfriend or something, it will just kind of get in the way of what I want to do. Because whenever I get in a relationship, I get all caught up on them, and I'm all focused on them and not focused on what I want.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you're probably being a good boyfriend, but you also have to put yourself first.
I was recently in a relationship, but I'm no longer with her anymore. That lasted like a year or so.
Oh gosh. Okay.
This question.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Oh, did I hit a nerve?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's just you're gonna be like, what? No way.
This is a...
I am recently divorced,
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
we were together for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
I hope he doesn't watch this video.
Watch this, you a bitch. I'm kidding.
Oh my god! Yeah, we're actually like in the middle of the divorce.
So it's not
right now.
finalized yet.
Nah, like I've just got to wait for the court date.
Right,
And
right.
he's been, it's been a whole trip
Right.
and a half. But, I don't know, we were together for 5 years.
Right.
And, things happen, people
Yeah,
change. And
yeah.
I kind of always chased him and never found myself.
Right.
And so when I found, this side of music and being in bands and like this side of everything, I was really drawn to it.
Right.
It made me, the reason I like metal music and punk and stuff, because I'm very small and I've been through a lot of, bad experiences, as is everybody. And when I'm up on stage with them versus like in theater or something else, I feel very powerful.
Right.
And I actually, for once, feel strong
Right.
and confident and capable. And so that's why I really loved it, but he was very against it.
Right.
And he was like, they're abrasive. And I was like,
They're gonna leave you. This.
oh, yeah, he said a lot. We're not getting into this. That's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, no, I went through a
But-
divorce, and so,
yeah.
yeah, that is a whole other
And,
podcast.
yeah, like I dated people, but I haven't really been in a relationship
Right.
since.
Okay.
Beforehand I was 15,
Right.
and now I'm a whole adult.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. How old were you when you had your first alcoholic beverage?
16.
Okay.
My first girlfriend was 18. She brought me home. That was also the first time I smoked weed. I had lemonade, like a big like beer mug, half was vodka, and the other half was like lemonade. And it was like, this tastes good because it was cold. And I just didn't know. I kept drinking more and more.
Yeah.
And
Some of them you just can't even taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 16.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, don't judge me.
I was 14.
Okay, I was 7.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I was young because I had an uncle that I wasn't even 10 when I lived in this house, and he would drive around drinking his Budweiser, and I would have sips of it. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, but like, people are gonna be like, no, see, I was like 4, I tasted it, I was like, it's so nasty. Nah, like my grandfather used to drink, he calls it half a Duke, Scotch neat.
Okay.
I tasted
Oh,
that.
my dad would
I
check
thought,
me.
I'll be honest, I did think it was apple juice.
Uh-huh.
I looked at it and I was like, why is he drinking apple juice? So I drank it and I was like, and then I finished it. And then I wasn't allowed around any alcohol or scotch for a while after that because they were like, this girl's going down the wrong path. 7. Just started early. So, yeah,
That's so funny.
They were right. Anyway.
That's so funny.
I never really drink, but I mean, I've only had one full beverage in my whole
Good
life.
for you.
That time, it was at a house party of mine. I just kind of, my mom drinks a lot of craft beer. Mm-hmm. She doesn't mess with any of that Bud Light or that name brand shit. She goes to breweries and she likes, I IPAs and all that fun stuff. I've had like, I was just looking in the cooler for something to drink, and I was just like, why not? I'll try this, see how it tastes, and maybe I'll finish it. And so, yeah, I don't know.
Did you like? What was it? Which one?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't do IPAs.
I
It does
hate
something. I hate them.
Sours, though.
But what is what?
I like sours because of his mom.
Oh, she drinks sours. Okay.
Yeah, she educated me.
Yeah, no, not me. I went to a brewery. Well, I go to breweries, but like I had the festival at a brewery, but I had a cooler of Bud Light because I cannot handle. I can drink Bud Light from morning till I go to bed, be perfectly fine. You give me 2 IPAs, and like my daughter's band was playing at a brewery in Miami, and I don't even know how the drum set got home, the band merch. I was like, oh my God. I felt so bad for people that were involved with me because I don't even know how much I embarrassed them.
Oh my God.
So I cannot do IPAs.
We're the same people. Don't worry.
I can't do them. So, all right, cool. So, if you could have 3 celebrities over for dinner in the past or the current time, who would they be? They could be alive or dead.
I don't know. I'd say
Travis
Barker, Michael Jackson, Mac Miller.
Okay. All right.
Definitely Chris Evans for obvious reasons. Like he can just, he doesn't even have to eat dinner. He can just
sit there
on his lap. But if I were to be, I don't know, more serious, I definitely have always dreamt of singing a song with Ed Sheeran. I know that's super cliche.
No.
We could make music. But I guess definitely some inspiration for me. Janis Joplin would be one that I would love to meet. Oh, I would have given anything to meet her because I love that kind of female voice so much. If I could figure out a way to make my voice sound like that without smoking cigarettes,
right?
I would do it. I loved her energy. She was such an amazing character. She could sing anything and do anything. Also, Betty White.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Robin Williams.
Okay.
Chris Cornell. And who else? Let's see. Who do I want to bring back from the dead because I miss them? I'm wondering. Let's see. Ryan Dunn. Because at least somebody from the Jackass crew I could just talk to. Chris Cornell for music and Robin Williams to be the dad and talk about jokes. A good woman.
Yeah. You guys got some good dinners going on.
Oh, Christina Grimmie, too. An amazing singer. She lost her way too soon.
She really did. That was horrible.
I cried when I found out. And I don't normally cry about celebrities that pass away. It's very sad, sure, but I actually had talked to her.
Did you?
When she was a newer YouTuber and she was very new, I would sneak over to my girlfriend Brittany's house at the time, and we would watch her, and Brittany was friends with her.
Oh, really?
And so I would talk to her all the time, be like, I love music, and she was always so sweet and always so motivating, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do great things, girl, I believe in you, and she was so sweet, so nice. I about died when I found
It's
out.
horrible.
It was horrible.
It was
so
senseless
she's
stuff.
definitely one that I would bring back to.
All right. So what grade in school would you redo to change or just to live again?
I would say 6th grade. 6th grade was one of the best years of school that I've ever been in. I had a lot of friends. I had a friend group of 4 people. We would always mess around and have fun, and it was like that every single day. No matter what happened, we just loved eat each other's company.
Right.
Do
you still talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just always wanted a group of people so we all can succeed together. I look up to groups like Odd Future and Wu-Tang Clan, that kind of stuff. I've always wanted a group of people like that to where I can make music with them.
Right. Okay.
Any grade?
Mm-hmm.
Like, from my younger years, or like...
Whichever grade, like, that you'd want to go back to either redo it because it was awful or just because it was the greatest.
Also, I don't know if I would want to go back to, like, junior high or elementary school at all. I didn't have a lot of friends. I got picked on nonstop.
Really?
It was so bad.
Wow.
It was not fun. So I guess if I said I could go back to a grade, I would definitely like maybe redo my senior year of high school, knowing what I know now and being the person that I am. Because I feel like I've really come out of my shell and become like my whole person.
Right.
And I never was that in high school, and I feel like I would have been treated a lot different, and I would have been so much more confident and done so much better and been so much more motivated. Like, man, I could have been prom. You don't know.
Prom's a waste of time and money.
You know what? I had fun at my last prom.
I didn't.
I went with a friend.
I went to prom with this girl that was just a nuisance.
I went with Donovan. Donovan, if you're ever watching this, I miss you. D, I love you.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about my prom date. It's okay. A year in a school year that I would like to redo, or that I would like to relive. You know, there's a couple. You know, there's elementary school where I just want to like make sure I never acted out and got placed in certain areas that impeded me from catching up with all the other people. And then high school, high school was great. Sophomore year and freshman year. Freshman year is when I started meeting everybody that actually became my friend. Because middle school I never had friends. Elementary school I never had friends. Freshman year I was kind of nervous because I never really had like friends, but I've had people that would come up to me and be like, "Hey, you're that kid that Naruto ran across the hallways." And I'm like, "Really? I did that?" Or that was like singing songs out loud. And I'm like, "Really? I did that?" Because it's hazy memory. I don't know why. And like I made friends with people that used to make fun of me, and like I met my best friend, my blood brother. I consider him my blood brother, Matthew, who's in the Marines, and we keep in contact for a while. And we had a lot of good memories in sophomore year, junior year. Senior year was very stressful because of exams and like where am I going to go in life. But I'd probably want to relive the first 3 years of high school.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so who are your celebrity crushes?
I have a list on my phone, actually.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'll bring you my phone.
Winona Ryder.
Oh, yes, we were just
Halle
watching her
Berry.
earlier. Okay.
Nicki Minaj.
That makes sense. Anyone that says Nicki Minaj, you know the reason why. It's not because, wow, she's a great personality. Sorry.
She has two big, voluptuous personalities.
Personality.
Yes,
All
you
right,
did look good there.
Come on.
This is hysterical that you have a list on your
Oh, I do. I'll find it.
I honestly have no idea. I would have to think about it a lot. I don't know.
I know it's in here. There it is. All right, Matthew Gray Gubler, Sabrina Carpenter, Chris Evans, obviously, Shamar Moore, and Liz Gillies. And maybe Tom Ellis. He's
Oh
great.
my god.
I don't know
That's
if you ever
great.
watched Lucifer.
No.
You should.
Oh my god.
I can.
That is awesome.
I'll show you some stuff.
I'm so
afterwards.
glad I asked that question.
Who's the girl with the black hair from Parks and Rec? Who's like?
Oh, she's so cute. Oh god. What a good show.
She acts depressing or whatever.
Yes, what is her name? She is adorable.
Yeah, she was in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Yes, she was.
Matthew
Yeah,
Gray Gubler.
yeah.
What's her name?
That's so funny.
I mean, Chris Evans from Seasons too.
I would honestly probably say like Ariana Grande or something.
She's a cutie too. Yeah.
I said Liz Gillies. Not far off.
Funny. Okay. What's the favorite dish that your mother makes?
There's so many.
My mom doesn't cook.
My mom.
Tyson.
All right, here's the first one. Cow tongue that you let thaw out a day after it was frozen, and then you put it in a pressure cooker with some seasoning, or just let it cook with its own juices, and you put like I don't know, like garlic powder and onion powder. And you just pressure cook it for like 2 hours or 3 hours, 4 hours, and you pull it out. Depends on how tender you want it. And you just cube it up, cut it, cube it up. You can peel the skin off if you want to, but I eat it with the skin. You put it on tacos with lime juice.
Oh my
Or you can cow stomach.
How do you
cow
do that?
stomach or tripe. You put that in a pot, and you put different seasonings in there with yuca and other stuff. See how ethnic it's getting.
I don't know how
Sorry.
you eat organs.
And then my favorite, the best with right chicken heart. It's the best.
Oh my god.
It's got a livery taste, and it's so hearty and good.
My mom never cooked, but my grandfather, he's the best griller ever. Definitely, like, his ribs to die for. And his grilled chicken was something else. He never found anywhere like that. But my mom didn't really cook. She could clean like crazy. Like, she's an amazing cleaner. And she's like, I'd rather clean a toilet than clean Olivia. And I'm like, all right, but I'm hungry. Anyway. But yeah, she always made really good scrambled eggs, though. Like, she would make the best scrambled eggs.
All right, so
that's the one.
that was her signature dish.
Eggs.
My mom was always about eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
She makes these really good vegan. She makes these really good vegan Cuban sandwiches.
Okay.
And there's also these vegan meatball subs that are to die for. All you need is like this bread, like this baguette bread, and you like toast it, put some vegan cheese on it, heat up some meatballs with some marinara sauce. Delightful.
So how does the vegan cheese taste? I was literally just talking about this with my kids because my daughter has bad psoriasis on the back of her head.
Yeah.
And I can't, I've been to doctors, and then my sister was getting her hair done today, and the girl next to her says she had the same problem. Her doctor made her remove dairy and drink more water, and my daughter is a big cheese person, so I was like, all right, let's see if that helps. But is it good?
I mean, yes, it's pretty good. There are some that taste the same.
Yeah.
There's some you can't really tell a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's just like cheese, but I guess better for you.
Yeah.
I guess it's
As
more
a
cleaner.
fellow cheese whore, I have consumed their vegan cheddar,
Uh-huh.
and it tasted better than
Really?
regular cheddar.
Okay.
Because some
That's
cheddar
good to
can
hear.
be really sharp, very
Yeah.
harsh, and it's very like it's hard to swallow sometimes.
Right, yeah.
And I'm a big cheese one, so I don't fucking swallow it anyway. But that shit was really
Okay.
good.
All
It
right.
was very nice.
I definitely need after this, I'm going to run to the store and try to find some non-dairy ice cream and non-dairy cheese.
There's this brand of vegan cheese. It's called Chow or something like CHAA. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but it's called Chow something.
All right. I'll look for that then. All right. Okay, so if you won the lottery, what would you do with the money?
I would secure myself a property for my family, just enough, not infringing on any land, just to have what I need, not what I want,
Right.
and make sure
Smart.
we're secure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would donate everything to like an actual like cause, something like support like
Wow.
a village in a different country, or maybe
Wow, you
give back to the
might
community. Because
have to be good soon.
I don't want a nice car or anything cool. I just want to help people. Like, a lot of money doesn't need to be held up in like storage, or it needs to be spent out on things for luxury that'll waste away, and
Right, right.
it's all yours. It's nobody else to enjoy.
Right.
Why not just help people and make a difference and
Exactly.
give yourself actual worth to people by being somebody who helps,
Right.
not somebody people
You're a better
hate.
person than I am.
No.
I would definitely use it to travel
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see the world. I guess I'm a very nomadic person at heart. I like having a stable home, but I
Right.
also want to see the world and all it has to
Yeah.
offer.
Yeah.
But what I would also do, I grew up in Texas and around horses and stuff like that. I would definitely love to buy like a big house for like probably more of like my friends than my family, because family, you drive yourself up a wall. But I would definitely love to buy like a giant house, like ranch house, and then have horses and dogs.
Okay.
That's the dream.
Okay.
Money is the root of all evil. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Just
buy
burn it
dogs.
all. I don't know.
I'll be there to
I
see
would.
that.
I don't know. I'd probably just get what I need. I don't really need a lot. I just probably get what I desire,
Right.
like what I would really need the most, like bills and whatever I need to pay for,
Right.
house for myself, and anything extra, I'd probably just like donate it to whatever.
Wow.
Man, I feel like I sound selfish
No,
now.
I'm
I'm over here like
definitely
Lamborghini with a hot tub in it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not donating anything.
No.
I'm keeping it.
I mean,
I mean, I'm
probably
awful person,
would.
I guess.
I
but
get
No, it doesn't
now.
mean
Humans are selfish.
No, it doesn't mean you're awful.
I don't know.
Everybody's different.
Like, I always tip at, like, Taco Bell drive-thrus.
Yeah, I
All
get
the
yelled at
time.
because I tip
buy the whole
20% to, like, when I pick up food. I'm like, I used to be that person, but if I'm winning the lottery, I'm keeping every time.
I mean, if I win the lottery, I'll definitely... I'm going to say that I would help people, but I don't know what I would actually do at the moment. I cannot.
I mean, I would buy stock, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave myself.
Yeah.
Sequestered or anything.
All right, so we're going to do rapid fire real quick, and then you guys got to get off to your show.
Yep.
Okay, so what celebrity annoys you the most?
Jared Leto.
Oh God. Any SoundCloud rapper that thinks they have talent.
Okay, good one, yeah.
I don't get annoyed by people very easily. I don't know. Conan.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that. Pool or beach?
Beach.
Cool.
Beach.
Mashed potatoes, french fries, or baked potatoes?
Damn.
Baked potatoes. All the way.
Loaded baked potato.
Yeah.
Twice
Loaded.
baked potato.
Yes.
Baked potatoes.
Okay. Books or movies?
Books.
Like books.
Okay. What's the world's worst movie?
The Room.
The
Oh my God.
No! That's the world's best! Tommy Wiseau is the best!
What does he say? He's like,
Abstract
hi,
art.
John.
Okay.
We watched the bootleg version on
Oh, did you?
YouTube.
Oh, God.
It was so shit.
That's so funny.
Okay.
I didn't think it was awful.
I hate him because he's genuinely like, it was so good. I was so good in that movie, yeah? No. Not yours. Sit the fuck down. No. You're bad. You can't act.
I don't think I have a worse movie. I'm not really one for movies. I grew up watching YouTube, and that's the only thing that I watch.
Okay. All right. Who is the most overrated musician?
Ariana
Ed
Grande.
Sheeran.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran.
You know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay. Alrighty.
that's a good one.
Khalid, too. He's like the most popular one. in the
Khalid?
world. Yeah.
I hate Drake. That's why I hate.
I hate Drake.
What is your favorite pizza topping?
Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, mushrooms.
Jeez.
Yeah, the cheese. Oh, God. Okay. All right, so we're done with the rapid fire. What is one message that you would like to give to your fans?
Fuck bitches, get money. No, I don't know.
Be mindful of everybody and
Yeah.
shed your ego. It's more important to have fun than be the coolest person there, and
Yeah.
also support everybody, lift everybody up, because
Yeah.
everybody will have a good time.
Yeah.
Remember to enjoy every single moment in this because you may not know how long you're going to be doing it.
Yep.
And you're not there for the fame, you're not there for the fortune, you're there to have fun and make amazing memories with people that really care about you.
Yeah. I would say don't be a shitty person. You know, there's a lot of people in this world that are filled with hate. You know, there's too many humans out there, not a lot of love going around. You know, love your neighbor, love one another, love yourself.
Share the love.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's true.
Just don't be a piece of shit. That's
Yeah.
all you need to do.
Yeah. And where can everybody find you guys? On Instagram?
Instagram.
You can find you can find my music, Gunnar Gill, on
And that's Gunnar, right?
that is
Okay.
Gunnar space Gill. I don't have music out yet, but I'm working on a 5-song EP currently. You sometime in the future you can find that on Spotify, wherever you listen to music. I have music out now under the Cabin Mates. That's C @BIN space M8S. If you like shitty pop punk music that was made in your bedroom, that's perfect for you. But you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, maybe GUNNARGILL. Just look that up wherever you so please, and I might be there.
And just remember, no matter how mad you might get at somebody, it's never a good idea to shit in their bed because then you'll get an awful
Yes!
and lose $15 million to an icon.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay. All right. So that's it, you guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming to my